Okay, good morning. It is Saturday morning. It's like 8:35. I am on the road. I am not running late. I'm gonna be there at the time I was planning on being there, but I also kind of in the back of my mind sort of planned to be there kind of earlier than that, so I'm not too mad at it, but I don't know, it's fine. I wanted to be there at 9, but I'd like to be there before 9. It was kind of one of those kinds of deals. But I'm going to be there right at 9, and that's fine because like technically I'm not even supposed to be there till 9:30, but it takes me a while to set up because I have more stuff. So yeah, and I'm sure they're fine with that. They're fine with that. Yeah. So anyway, I'm driving up there now. I'm kind of sleepy. It's really humid today, and it has been like for the past couple days, but I feel like it's really humid today, and I don't know if maybe it's because it's in the morning still, so like it's just like more moist in the air anyway. That might have sounded dumb. Yeah, so anyway, I'm headed up there now. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I'm headed up there. I should be up there in maybe, about 30 minutes or so. And I guess I will just kind of update you then. I wonder what that is. It's just a big piece of like cement, I think. Maybe not. It looks like it, but the rocks on the inside looked pink. I don't know. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I will update you once I get there and kind of show you where I'm going to start setting up. So, bye. So basically the point of this video is to kind of show you what happens before and after the markets or pop-up shows, and to kind of show like there's a lot of work that goes into it. That's not just the making of all the products and taking the pictures and stuff. Like the actual setup and takedown of the booth is a lot of work. So this is my first show of the day in Mineola at Cafe U, and this is just me kind of setting up my booth. I was alone for this one. I did have help in my second one, you'll see that later, but this is just me hanging up all the sun catchers. Every so often they like to get tangled up, and that takes me a while to undo. So yeah, it's nice having help whenever I can, but whenever I can't, that's fine because, I can do it. It's not that big of a deal. I just have to kind of get there earlier to have more time to set up. So yeah, and that's something I'm actually trying to get better at. I'm trying to figure out how early to get to these different markets because it does take me a little while to set up. I feel like I'm kind of slow setting up because, like, number one, I do have a handful of different products to set up, but then also I feel like each market is different and each booth space is really different. So the setup is really different, and it takes me a while to figure out where I want to put things. So I feel like that's what takes me the most time, honestly. And this is what the space looks like all set up.
We went to a moving sale yesterday.
So that was the setup booth, and now I am just tearing it all down and packing up. It went really well. Business was sort of slow. I mean, it was steady. It was just a little slow. However, I am almost 100% sure that was because of how humid it was this day. It was miserable, honestly. It was really bad. So yeah, this is me kind of packing up. It took me a lot longer than it normally does because since it was so humid, I kind of had to like take a break every so often because there wasn't any wind at all. And so it was just so humid and like it kind of took your breath away. So yeah, it wasn't fun, but I lived. So this is the second market of the evening. I have help, as you can see. We're just setting up the canopy now and talking to the woman who kind of ran the thing, who set it up. Yeah, so it was still so ridiculously humid at this point, and so I was so happy to have help because like I honestly probably couldn't have done it alone at this point just because of how just worn out I was from the morning. Like that humidity is really bad, y'all. Like it's tough. Thankfully, there was a little bit of wind by this point in the evening, just slightly, so the humidity was still really bad, but like there was slight breeze, so that really helped.
yeah, so this is us setting up. I really, really recommend having help, especially whenever you're doing outdoor markets in weather similar to this. This is East Texas, and it gets hot, yeah, but like it was the humidity this day. Like, if it was as hot as it was, but it wasn't as humid, I would have been fine. But with it being so humid, that was really the issue. But yeah, so Nick was a lot of help this time. He always is, but this time really helped because of the weather. So while I'm hanging up the sun catchers, he is hanging up the little rainbow ball garland things, and he's also hanging up the vines. Yeah, it's nice having a tall person to help. And it's also nice just having someone to help while you're doing the things that you have to do. Because, like, of course, I could hang the vines and the garland and stuff, but I also need to set up the jewelry exactly how I'm imagining it. I have to line up the t-shirts exactly how I'm imagining it, or like whatever it is, you know? And so it's nice to have somebody help with the things that pretty much anybody could do while you're setting up the stuff that is specific to exactly how you want it done, if that makes sense. Like, all help is nice, but like, you know what I mean. Whenever you want something done specific, you want to do it yourself, if that makes sense. So here's a little before and the after. And this is just some footage from that evening when it got dark. The lights were really, really pretty, so I kind of just wanted to show that. But I had such a great time. Like, the musicians were absolutely amazing. The food was great. The whole just vibe of the night was super chill, and just, I loved it. It was amazing. So I can't wait for the next one. It's going to be really, really fun. So yeah, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And hopefully, maybe you got a useful tip or something. Maybe, I hope so. But yeah, thanks.